And we are loud. Are we loud? Was that loud? How am I always loud all the time? I don't get it. Was that loud or not?
No, you're okay. You're
Not
okay
too
now.
bad. All right. So, is everybody coming in? Make sure you guys do hit that thumbs up for us. We do appreciate it. Real quick, before we get into the topic, Best Buy right now just dropped some PlayStations. So
Woo!
PS5s are on stock. I'm actually, if you're here on the chat, I'm dropping the link right now. So what's up, Grunt Streams? What's up, Flake Chick? Check it out. There's a link. Click on it. PlayStation 5s are live and in stock right now. So if you guys are in the hunt for one, that's how you can get it. We are going a little bit earlier than usual today. My puppy just had her spade done, so she's all loopy and all. Wait, she needs a lot of love right now. a lot of love right now. So trying to keep her calm and everything. What's up, Roger? What's up, Donald D. Nice? ¿Qué pasa? How are you guys doing? What's up, Dragon? Now, if you guys don't mind sharing the link, here is the link to the show. You could just put "We are live." Yeah, and then a big shout out to Canuck Mark and Shrink and Sharon. They both. I had a lot of people that hit me up quick on the. I had some smartwatches. And they kind of do like your health and they check like a lot of stuff. So they're pretty cool. So they hit me up quick as soon as I dropped that video. They're like, dude. So yeah. So big shout out to them too. Next level, what are you doing? Drinking coffee?
Yeah, man, need it.
Is it tea or is it coffee?
No, this is coffee. It's 2 coffees.
2 coffees.
Yeah.
What's up, Mike C? I had to get myself a tea from Starbucks. Black iced tea lemonade, no sweetener.
Yeah. Now, can we also just say a big happy birthday to Rohas? He had gone away for his birthday, which was, should I say the day or just say it was your birthday?
The day of my birthday?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. You can tell people.
May 10 was his birthday, which is actually the same birthday as both of my grandmothers, which is cool.
That is pretty cool.
And yeah, so he went away for the weekend. Why don't you tell them what you did a little bit for your birthday?
Oh, man. So rented an RV and we went up to Yosemite. It was a lot of fun. I was posting a few pictures on the members group. I'm gonna be doing a video actually on the actual trip, but it was a blast. So Bella, my puppy, she's 5.5 months. She's gonna be 6 months actually on the, I forget if it's on the 20th or 22nd. So a week, it's either a week from today or a week from this Saturday. She is gonna be 6 months and she weighs about 45 pounds. And I was a little bit nervous how it was gonna go with putting her in the RV and driving 6 hours and what's crazy, actually I'll share a couple of things. So real quick about Bella before I end the conversation about her. She did great. She just found a spot in the front, laid down, enjoyed the ride. Every now and then she'll look out the window. She did really, really good. And then during the trip, we took her on a 3-mile hike up to Vernal Falls, which is a huge waterfall up in Yosemite.
Mm-hmm.
And the snow is just melting at the caps of the mountains. So like the water's just flowing big time. And she did good, man. She was interacting with people. She was having fun. Everybody was like, oh my gosh, how cute is your puppy? And it was great. Rented a boat, a little pontoon boat well, it wasn't a little pontoon, it was a big ass pontoon boat. And she was having fun just looking around and enjoying the day. And it was nice just sitting there doing nothing, no phones, no nothing, just almost taking a nap, just kind of like relaxing and then barbecuing on the boat. It was great. If you haven't noticed, I probably look a little darker too. But one of the nights, what's up, Robert from Palmdale? You're not too far. What's up, man? One of the nights though. Oh, Steven just said PS5 in stock at Best Buy and can't add it to my cart. You just have to hit refresh over and over and over and over until it goes in. That one's going to be work, but I've been able to score plenty of PS5s from Best Buy. You just have to hit refresh a lot. But if you're on it right now, you should be able to get it. You just have to be consistent on it. So the second night that we were there, Bella had to go out and pee, and it was probably like almost 4 o'clock in the morning. And dude, we're in a national forest, so there's probably bears and wolves and all kinds of crap. And actually, when they were telling us that there's a mother bear with her 2 teenage boys, so they're just like, be careful with your puppy. And I was like, okay. And dude, she got up and she had to go pee. So what do I have to do? I got to take her outside, right?
Yep.
So she went out, and of course she was hella paranoid, just looking around like every little noise, you know? Dude, there was wild turkey there. There was some giant ass looking turkey things walking around. That was kind of cool. But when we went out there, I looked straight up in the sky because the first night that I was there, we got there kind of late. You could see all the stars. You can see the constellations. Like, dude, it was nuts how nice it looked at nighttime, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, at it was like 3:30, 3:50. Like, I'm calling it 4 o'clock. There was you could see the freaking Milky Way.
Yeah.
Like you could, it was crazy. It was the craziest thing. You could see the stars like all over the sky, but there was one patch where it was like blue, purple, green, and it almost looked like a cloud-ish type of thing, like stretched out in one little area. And so I started like Googling it. I'm just like, dude, this is crazy. Like, what is that? And yeah, it was part of the Milky Way.
Crazy.
So that was nuts. I've never seen it like that ever before. Out, well, at least down here, you know.
Yeah, you got to get away from what they call light pollution to really see what's going on in the stars, right?
Yeah. Well, there's no light out there, so I ended up taking my projector, set it up. Everybody was walking around like, dude, that's a cool setup. And I had my speakers going and put a movie on as soon as it got dark, making s'mores next to the fire pit. I had a few people tell me like on Facebook, and a couple family members saying like, why would you ever take a projector when you're going out camping? I was like, look, projector's there playing the stuff. We got noise. We have a fire pit going, making our s'mores, playing some board games.
Right.
I'm like, we're kind of watching the movie, but we're doing a lot of stuff at the same time, you know?
Right. It's the modern day camper. You can't hate on it. It is what it is.
So
if you get your hands on another power station, I want one. I'm just saying.
Power station was nice.
I'm going to be looking for a power station for when I start to travel in the summer. So
that power station was a lifesaver.
Yeah,
it was good. There was a generator in the RV, but it was loud. So we cut the generator off, and then I took my little portable generator and I put it on, and it was awesome. Yeah, see, Buzz says movie noises keeps the bears away. Pretty much.
Well, you could put on anything you want, right? Put on a bigger bear.
Yep.
But for sure, because I think that power stations should be almost essential as an emergency device in the back of your car, because you never know where you're going to need to. What if your car battery dies and you need to charge your phone, or you need to do something? There's all kinds of power stations now that can jumpstart your car, and they can do all kinds of crazy stuff. So I definitely think that there's there's going to be a need for it. You know, we see all these YouTubers that do what's in my tech backpack, but what's in my smart car's trunk? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
that should be some videos coming out next year.
Yep. Just a quick shout out to Johnny Coniston says, "What's up from Northern Ontario? Love the show. What's up,
What's
dude?
up? I'm in Ontario too. How far north?
Yeah, he's far north. What's up, Santos? What's up, Stuart? If I missed anybody, what's up? But yeah, it was just interesting, man. It was a lot of fun. Thank you everybody for all the birthday wishes. What's up, Daryl? I turned the big 40. And people keep telling me, they're like, "There's no way in hell you're 40 years old." Yeah. He says he's in Sudbury.
Oh yeah, yeah. You're hella north. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, but yeah, thanks for the birthday wishes, everybody. It was a lot of fun. It was a much needed trip, like just to get away. Literally, I don't even think I had internet at certain times of the day. And I was hardly on my phone. Like, I think I talked to you next level. Did I talk to you?
No, man. We
I don't
didn't
even think
talk.
I talked to you.
No,
No,
man.
because you actually text me. There actually several of you guys text me. Said happy birthday, and I don't think I responded until the next day.
Next day, yeah.
Yeah. So I was like off technologies, like almost completely. What's up, Marie? J Marie. Yeah. So it was fun. It was good just to just lay around and just do nothing.
Can I ask, how were you streaming the movies? Were you streaming or were you playing off a hard drive, or what were you doing?
Hard drive.
See, gotta
So
have those things.
I put a couple movies on this thing. I put Shrek 2. I put Central Intelligence with The Rock and Kevin Hart. White Chicks. I forgot what else I put on. Just like 3 or 4 funny movies, you know?
Yeah, just some classics.
Yeah. And I'm like, let me just put.
You don't want anything serious when you go camping. You don't want to be like, I really got to pay attention to this movie.
Right. And you know what? I did put one new movie that I didn't see, but I was like, nah, I'll wait till I get home to watch that one.
You want to see
because I'm not really paying attention to the movie. Like,
yeah.
Like, I've already seen these movies, so I'm like, okay. But yeah, Don't Do Nice, off the grid. It was literally off the grid, decompressed, drinking a lot of booze. Actually, dude, you should have tried the chicken that I barbecued, man.
Oh yeah.
I marinated it the night before.
Yeah.
With some Baby Ray's sweet barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
And I put a little bit of some jalapenos in there and some peppers just to get it that little bit of spice, you know?
Yeah.
And got to the boat and drove it for maybe 45 minutes around the lake, threw the anchor, turned on the barbecue grill.
The barbecue grill was on the boat?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. And that I had that chicken cooking for about an hour and a half, I would say. Slow cook. Dude, that thing was juicy. It was juicy, man. I typically when I cook chicken, I try to cook it a little bit fast. Usually 30 minutes it's cooked, done, you know?
Right.
And it tastes all right. It's good. Dude, hour and a half, man. Slow cooked. I'm like, like, I want this thing. It was good.
You don't gotta rush. I mean, if you're home, you got things to do. If you're out, you're camping, you don't have to rush and go do stuff. Might as well just slow cook it and eat as you go, man.
That's how it was. It was just awesome. But yeah, so enough of my birthday. We've been talking about 15 minutes of camping and all that stuff.
Speaking about things that are going off the grid, we have Tivo, which is probably saying that that's going to be their last Android TV device, the Tivo 4K dongle stick square rectangle
Thing.
chocolate bar thing, whatever.
Chocolate bar. That's a new one. You know, it's kind of I kind of hope they make their own interface. Like
a Roku?
Yeah,
Why?
because I don't okay. I think I've said this a couple times, but I got to be honest with that Android TV. I don't use 90% of that interface. Like that interface that's on my Nvidia Shield, I have all my favorites listed on the top.
Right.
I click it and I'm done. Like I don't have to go. I think every other month, maybe I might scroll down to the recommendations and stuff or to see what's trending or whatever. But I got so much stuff that I want to watch that I've saved over the years that I'm just like, but I'm like, all this stuff is just taking up space. I actually ended up turning off all those recommendations and everything from Android TV just because I'm like, this is too much. But I know people love it. I know people like to see that recommendation because sometimes they don't want, they don't know what to watch.
I could see them doing more of a partnership with, cable companies when cable companies come out with their own devices and them maybe producing the boxes for them and putting on their aggregated application that allows you to kind of consolidate all of your paid streaming applications as well as, your cable TV interface. I could see them doing something along those lines for sure.
Yeah. And you know what? I kind of like the Roku's interface. It's really simple. As soon as you open it, there's all the apps and you're done. That's it. There's your apps and done. Now, Tivo, because I know when I've messed with the Tivo and you clicked on one of the recommendations, it sends you off to a place where you can choose which app to run it off of.
Right.
So if it exists in multiple spots, it'll say you could run it off of all of these, which is great. I think maybe they should take that idea and just simplify it. They just need to simplify it, and they need to be a little bit more unique because at first everybody was like, oh, why don't you just run Android TV? Because everything looks really good. It's the Nvidia Shield. Everybody's like, dude, the Shield is powerful. But like the H96 Max had its own interface. The Tanix had its own interface.
Right.
The Minix had his own interface. The Formula has its own interface. Buzz has its own interface.
Right.
Everybody has their own unique interface, and everybody was kind of saying like, why not just use something similar as to the Nvidia Shield?
This is a very good, I guess, topic of conversation, right? Here's a good question. Do people like Android TV because they're biased towards the Shield being the most powerful device? They're like, the Shield's the most powerful device, therefore Android TV is the best. Or are they like, Android TV is the best because it is the best? Or are they really biased because of the specs and the hardware that comes with the NVIDIA Shield? Because personally, I'm not a huge fan of Android TV. I like using ATV launcher, and I usually set it up with a couple widgets, and I make it super simple, right? I don't have all that stuff that you were saying that you have to hide and whatever. And, maybe it takes me a few minutes to set it up the way I want, but once it's set up like that, I'm happy. You know what I mean? So that is a very good topic of conversation. I want to know, people in the chat, do they think Android TV is the best because it is or because of the devices that run it?
That's a good one. So I personally like the new Fire TV launcher because my favorite apps are right at the top.
Right.
If I want to like browse, I just have to scroll down a little bit more and then I see everything else.
Right.
But yeah, I think Android TV when Nvidia Shield came out with it, and it was like, again, like you said, like the most powerful device at that time, and everybody was kind of doing their own thing. I think what they did was they made it really simple and easy to use, and then they started to copy like Netflix and Hulu, where you can get your recommendations and see what it is. So that way, it felt more like a Netflix and like a Hulu.
Right,
Only
right.
thing is that there's too many apps to add to your recommendations. So it's decent. I think people got used to it, but
You
I
know,
think
sorry, go ahead.
I think what people need to do, because like I'll be honest with a lot of people. Like, we've talked to Buzz TV on their interface, and we said, dude, if you guys could add that Android TV on there, we didn't say delete your old stuff. We said add to it. So people have an option. Hey, you guys want Android TV? You click on Android TV. You guys want the Buzz TV Classic look? Buzz TV Classic look. I think it'll be cool if they had different options and different launchers, so that way you could customize it however you want.
Right, right. Now, there also could be the very, very common misconception that Android TV equals licenses for Netflix, Disney Plus, Prime Video, and technically it doesn't, right? Because we've had this conversation with Buzz TV, very interesting stuff. I learned a lot through our conversations with Buzz TV, but you know, just because we see these devices running Android TV doesn't necessarily mean that everybody who runs Android TV is automatically going to get the licenses for Netflix and Hulu Plus or Disney Plus and Paramount Plus and Rohas Plus and Next Level Plus. And
Yep. Yep, pretty much.
I see a comment here. Grunstein says he's all about the Wolf Launcher. Now, Wolf Launcher is ATV, so yeah.
Yeah. And Buzz was saying the main thing is really like the APK support.
Right. Right.
You know?
And there's so many version. Well, there's two main versions, right? You have kind of your mobile version of Android, and then you have your Android TV. And technically, the Fire TV interface that we've loved wasn't based off Android TV. That was based off of a mobile version of Android where they put their own skin on top, right? Think about all the different Android phones that we have. We have Samsungs and Huawei's and, well, no longer LGs, but they all look a little bit different with Android underneath it. So any company could come out with their own interface over top of an Android operating system, right?
Mm-hmm. And this is true. This is one thing we keep saying. Actually, we've been talking about this since a year ago. As far as specs goes for the NVIDIA Shield,
Right.
I don't know if I'll say every Android device, but there are quite a few now that have surpassed them already with power and stuff. And I know people are going to say, like, well, what about the Tegra? What about it? It's a 6-year-old piece of chip. Think about that. 6 years that they haven't done crap to it besides overclock it. They came out with a new device and overclocked it.
100%.
That's it. So, you have Formula that is coming up with, hey, whatever's new, we're adding it into this new device. Look at Buzz TV. How many devices did they put out last year?
Mm-hmm.
And this year? A lot. You can go down to your budget device.
Yeah, that's their E-line.
Their E-line, and it will take care of everything that you need. You just got to put a little memory chip in there just to expand it. Or you could go to their Max lineup and look at their 4500s, 4900. It's like that 4900 Max is insane. I think you said it perfectly one time. The most expensive and most powerful device that you'll probably ever get, especially since you could customize the whole hard drive. You could put like your own hard drive in that thing.
Yeah, man.
It's nuts. So Stuart saying Meet Cool has a powerful chip CPU. They do. Meet Cool's got some crazy good stuff right now. They dropped a lot of devices last year too.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. It's that the 922 chipset, right? There's a lot of companies that are using it, right? And not a lot of us are gaming on our actual Android devices, but I also want to mention that as we get into later on in this year and into next year, you're going to see a lot more cloud-based gaming happening. So it won't even matter about the specs on your device. Maybe the RAM matters a little bit more than the actual GPU in your Android box, right? That's what's going to make the difference. There's talks coming out from some cloud-based gaming companies. I'm not going to mention much of it because we have podcasts that are going to be talking more about this topic, so I don't want to get too far into that, but they're talking about how they're going to be trying to expand onto other devices. So who knows what we're going to see in the future. And then that means that your device doesn't need to be a NVIDIA Shield to game like a NVIDIA Shield.
Yeah. Should be good. And you know what? All these other companies like Buzz, Formula, MeCools, that they're coming up with tons of devices out there right now. I think they need to look into that gaming side of things also, and possibly follow suit. It's slowly growing. Dragon is saying he had problems with 2 different Buzz TV 4900s. Now, the cool thing about Buzz that I like is if you reach out to them, they'll help you out. I've always known for them to help people out. There is a few people that I've met that are like, I emailed them this morning and they haven't reached back. It's like, dude, you're not their one and only customer. You got to be patient.
Right.
But they take care. They'll take care of you. If they're just like, you got issues, what is it? Let's see how we can fix it.
Right.
But I've been honest before with Buzz TV. I'm like, yeah, sometimes I get some devices and I have issues too.
Well, we're in, sometimes Rojas and I are in on their almost like their product development like meetings where they're like, what product should we come up with? And we're like, they'll pitch it to us and we'll be like, that's a horrible idea. Don't do that. We don't always agree with them.
Yeah, like, don't do it. Please don't do it.
They were trying to, okay, I'm gonna throw them under the bus, but they were trying to come out with a really cheap stick, right? And Rojas is like, nope, don't do it. And I'm like, it doesn't make sense. I'm like, and sometimes you get to a point where you're like, okay, I can see that you really want to do this. So I was like, the only way this is going to work is if you do this, this, and this. Did they end up coming out with this cheap stick? Nope. Right? It's good to have people like Rojas and I that they can talk to because we are on the ground floor talking to you guys. We're testing these devices before a lot of times they get to your guys' hands. So it's kind of cool that we have that relationship with them.
What up, Troopaloop?
Choop.
Buzz is saying if someone took that and polished it, that would be a badass platform. Now here's the thing with what Buzz is doing. And no, but the guy Buzz in our chat is not from Buzz TV. So I know Buzz TV has been working constantly on their interface.
Right.
Constantly on their guide, constantly on just making things smoother and better. So I know they've come up with several things already. So just keep an eye with them because I think if they could just clean up a few things, they're gonna be top dogs, like the best of the best device,
but there's never one solution that's going to fit everybody, right? You got to figure out what you want and then look at the devices to get what you want. Buzz TV, not Buzz TV, Buzz was talking about Fide OS, which is like Chrome OS, but has APK support. So that's what he was talking about, having it cleaned up. The article that I was reading about Tivo, Tivo was blaming Chromecast for its lack of sales. And that's why they're folding on Android TV. You can't blame an operating system when you're coming into the market. Like, do you think Roku could blame the Fire Stick or the Fire Stick could blame Roku, or you know what I mean? Like,
I don't think it's that though. I think they probably have to pay Android TV a certain amount of money. And they're probably saying, this is costing us too much. I bet you that's what it is.
Well, they
'Cause
said
if
specifically, so it says specifically the dongle is to blame. That's what the article says specifically. Maybe because it's priced the same and it has Android TV. Well, shit. You know what? I see where your comment could directly affect it as well. Because if you think about it, Google was able to price point the same price as the Tivo, but come out with a better quality product because they're not having to pay for the licensing themselves, right? Like if Tivo didn't have to pay for the licensing for Android TV, then maybe they could have put more money into the hardware and made it run a little bit better, or maybe into the software development, because a lot of the issues when Tivo first came out was software issues, right?
yeah. Yeah. It would be, yeah, I don't know, man. I kind of hope TiVo does their own thing and creates something else. The thing is that they're coming into a very very competitive market.
Oh yeah.
It's very competitive. Anybody that's coming in right now into the streaming devices, they need to come up with something. And see, here's the thing, the TiVo, I remember when I first put it on, I'm like, this looks refreshing. Like the way they had it, I'm like, this looks nice. Yes, it feels like an NVIDIA Shield, but it was different. The only thing that I hated about it was there was like no memory to do anything with. I'm like, dude,
Right.
for 4 gigs of what? Can't do crap with that. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know. They need to come up with something that is like I personally don't like dongles. I think they look kind of funny anyway. I don't know, man. The Fire Stick just has everything on lock. Like it's just really, really good. Um, Grunt's asking if Buzz will have 2 simultaneous things running. Maybe.
They're working on some things. That's all I can say.
Just got to stay tuned because you never know. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I was gonna comment too about I think it was Buzz that said it. It runs simultaneous with Linux and Android. There was another company called Raw Media back in the day. If anybody knows what Raw Media is, I actually, you know what? I still have my Raw Media device that I bought from another YouTuber a long time ago. Is that the one that I sent you?
Tivo, yeah.
So if you look way on the top, you'll see like a little gnome on the top right corner. Yeah. Right below that, you'll see like a tiny little box with an antenna sticking out.
Yeah, is that the white box? Oh no, you're talking about above the white box.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it now.
It's a black box. That thing is it's Raw Media. It's a Linux box, and like to download certain apps, you'd have to put in the code. So sudo app get, like you had to type in code to say, this is how I want to download something. Once you do, this is the version that I want. Once you did that, these are the packages I need. Like it was like to download one app, you had to put like 5 lines of code in it. And then once you executed everything, done. It's in there and it's good. Now I will say this, that device has been the fastest that I've ever had, hands down. It's also the device that's given me the least issues, hands down. Now, why is it up on a shelf? Because it don't run APKs. And to run APKs on Linux, you got to run an emulator. And I tried doing it, and it was just so much work, like to get it done. And I did get a few apps. I'm like, ooh, let me check this out. Problem is as you guys know, sometimes apps come and go. And sometimes some apps will just never be compatible. So it was a pain in the butt. and I mean a big pain in the butt. So I'm just like, you know what? Let me try. I'm trying to remember what I went to. I think I went to a Fire Stick, the 4K Fire Stick, which I was like, okay, whatever. I'm used to using the Fire Stick, and then I got the Shield, um, which I still use. And the Buzz devices that I had are gone because I kept one,
Right.
but I ended up hooking somebody up with one. So the only one that I have right now is I got the 4900, and then I got the VidStick Maxes that I haven't yet reviewed. I had a few people already messaging me saying like, "Dude, sell them to me right now." I'm like, I need to review it first before I do anything with it. I'm
I
like, how
know,
do you even
man.
know I have it? And they're like, we know.
I know, man. I know. I've been so busy with some other projects I have going on that there's so many products that I still need to review. I have stuff here that I still need to open for personal use that I've had for months. It's crazy.
And of course, I got the guys from Buzz TV. They're like, "Hey, we need your info again because we sent you something and it came back."
What? I don't understand how it's getting returned.
I don't know. The good old US of A. See what he says. Can I get your address, phone number? Okay.
So, anyways, Tivo was saying that initially their plan was to use Android TV as the core OS for their own interface and eventually work up to its own operating system. Now that Google has shifted Android TV into being a more content focused user interface with the Google TV interface, Tivo is shifting its focus directly into its own operating system. So we're not saying Tivo is disappearing, but we probably won't see another device from them right away. They have to develop their own interface and then go from there and all that kind of stuff, right? It would be really surprising if we see a new new device, from them within the next year. I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah. I think they just need a well, TiVo never raised their prices, huh? Because remember they said this is a sale, and they're like normal price is like 79 or 89. I forget what it was, but they had it as a sale for 69. I don't think they ever raised their prices because people weren't like, it wasn't flying off the shelves.
Right.
It wasn't. People were just like, why am I going to buy this when it's more expensive than a 4K Fire Stick? Yeah. Interesting. So we'll see. I don't know. Does anybody here have a Tivo? Did anybody ever get it? I know there's like a lot of hype about it.
Yeah.
And
Buzz in the chat says that he loves his TiVo, so he uses it. The interesting thing is in Canada, because TiVo is not a thing in Canada, we have to use a VPN when setting up a TiVo.
that's funny.
The representative from Tivo says that they're working aggressively on getting solutions embedded into TVs. So that's their focus right now, is embedding stuff into TVs, not necessarily devices. You feel me? But do you think that they're going to drop the price on their remaining stock? And should people buy them?
Dude, Amazon Prime Day is coming around the corner. That's when they should do it.
That's probably when they're going to do it. Yeah.
If TiVo is not on Amazon right now, what they should do is when Amazon Prime happens, their website should post it. And now I'm looking up Amazon right now. Let's see, Amazon 4K TiVo stream. Oh, they do have it. Whoa.
What's the price?
Is this can't be the price.
What is it?
$39.
It's on sale.
No. That's the price.
Are you sure?
Yep. That's the price. Normally when it says on sale, it'll say sale. Here, let me share this.
One thing that was never really mentioned in the article or from TiVo, as far as I know, was their support. If they're not going to be coming out with another device, the people who own it, are they going to continue to get updates over the next few years?
Dude, this is interesting. $39. This thing was it was a hell of a lot higher than this. It
That
was
is a
double
good
the
price.
price. $39. This competes with them now with the Fire Stick.
That is actually really good. You should buy a couple.
I might. $39. Now I want to go to the Tivo's website. Tivo.
Yeah, I wonder if it's the same price on Tivo's website. That's a good. It's good.
Somebody has it for $49.99. Who the hell is this? Walmart's got it for $51. They're crazy. Dude, no, Tivo's website, $39.99.
Wow.
They dropped the prices on these things. That's crazy. Yeah, they were like $89 or whatever when it first came out, or $79, whatever it was. That's nuts. And when they were on sale, they were like 49 or 59, something like that. That's probably what happened with that. They realized, like, I think we have this thing priced a little too high.
Yeah, but they dropped the price. They still can't get the sales. But it's hard to compete because both the Chromecast and the Firesticks, which are priced were priced relatively in the same ballpark, both come with their voice assistants. It's an added feature. Some people might think that it's cliche or whatever, but it does add another level of benefit and features to a device that is under $100, in most cases under $50. A lot of people do like using their voice assistant when it comes to their Chromecast and their Fire Sticks and Fire TVs and all that kind of stuff, right? So I guess they couldn't really charge what the other companies charge, and it gets very difficult, right? I've talked about this before. A lot of times the way that Google and Amazon is able to bring down their prices for these entry-level devices is because of the amount of advertisements and the subscription services that are packaged into their operating system.
Dang. Yeah, man. That's crazy. That's actually, dude, that's a good deal. But here's the thing. With that $39, do you pick that or do you pick the 4K Fire Stick?
The 4K Fire Stick isn't $39 though. Is it?
That's not the question.
Oh. I don't know, man. I've always been a Fire Stick kind of guy, so you know what? I can't comment because I haven't given the Tivo a justified run for its money yet. I'm still using Fire Sticks to this day. You sent me this Tivo. Where the hell did I put it? And I've never opened the box. I've never opened the box. Yeah, I'm telling you. Here, this is the first time I'm opening the box.
Okay, so anybody out there that has the Tivo or the Tivo and the 4K Fire Stick, if you've experienced both, if you've used both of them, hey, Shrink and Share, how you doing?
What's up? What's up?
If you've tried out both the 4K Fire Stick and the 4K Tivo, if price isn't an option, which one would you choose?
Right.
Which one would you choose? I haven't messed with the Dynalink. I keep getting people, like companies, like, hey, do you want to review the Dynalink? Sure, send it over. Still waiting. What would you choose if you've had both devices? Mike C says Tivo. Richard says 4K. Octavia says Tivo. Cyclone says 4K. You know what's funny? If Surgeflix is around, I know he'll say Tivo. He says he loves the Tivo.
Right, right.
I know he was selling the some of the devices and stuff, and he said, "Look, do you want the Shield or do you want something like similar to the Shield?" And he would do the Tivos.
Right.
Billy says, "I have both and Tivo."
These people are crazy. You know how many people, every time I wear this hat, it's like a center of conversation. And I'm not even lying to the people when I tell them I bought this hat at the dollar store. I was walking down the aisle at the dollar store and I was like, hey, look, a hat. I'm going to just buy it. And now I wear it and I see it all the time. Like Cyclone's like, what's up with the hat?
Stuart says Dynalink. He didn't like it. Oh, he didn't like the Dynalink. Sugar and Sharon 4K. I only have the 4K sticks, no TiVo. Love the Dynalink. Yeah, see, I need to check out that Dynalink. You know what? I'm gonna reach back to those companies and ask them and see what's up with the Dynalink. Thought you guys were gonna send like 50. A year ago.
What's up, Pian? How you doing, man?
Oh man. 619 OTA posted a funny picture about the TiVo.
What's for those of you guys that use the TiVos and the Firesticks, have you ever tried to use the TiVo remote on a Fire Stick? Because I'm kind of curious. I'd like to actually try out that remote because it looks kind of nice. What remote is better, the TiVo remote or the Fire Stick remote?
I like the TiVo remote.
Octavia says the same thing too. That's why she picked it up.
Actually, you know what? Pull the TiVo remote out. You could analyze them both. Actually, what's up, 619? I just put LOL on the image that you put up there. But yeah, I'll send you a PM right now.
Yeah, I have the Fire Stick remote here too. Let me take a look at this because I've never actually held it in my hand yet.
619 says the Fire Stick remote. Buzz says the TiVo remote. Billy says the TiVo remote. The TiVo remote by far from Robert.
Now, those of you who are probably saying the Fire Stick remote, you probably use Amazon Alexa. That's probably why, no? Or is there another reason? Yo, this remote is like...
So, when the TiVo came out last year, I did some videos, I recorded it, and I did what I had to do, and then I sent it over to Next Level. This is the first time he's holding this thing since it came out a year ago.
Yep.
It took about a month for him to get it because, you know, Canada and US borders suck. But yeah, so this is Next Level's very first reaction. Like, you know, just look at it, pop off where the batteries go in, play with the buttons. Actually, take if you have extra batteries, put some batteries in there so that way you can feel the weight of it. Because it does. I will say this: when you add batteries to remotes, they feel way different. Sometimes our remote feels very cheap.
I don't have any batteries on me right now.
And the second you put in the batteries in, it feels great.
This actually is not bad. And it does actually have the assistant button on here too. So the argument about the assistant can't be relative.
All right. So yeah, hold both remotes. See what it is. I like the TiVo remote. I think it has that assistant button. If you hit the TiVo, it goes to their guide. I like it. What's up, Soul Bro Harmony? How you doing?
Yo, I'm gonna play with this device this weekend, and if they're still on sale, I might have to send you some Bitcoin for some TiVos.
I'll take some Ethereum right now.
Yo, I'd rather send Ethereum too. I'll send Ethereum.
What's up, Diamond Dave?
Yo, this is actually a nice remote.
Actually, send me some Doge.
Yo, I'm not sending you my Doge.
Send me some Doge.
I'm not sending you my Doge, man.
Okay, what about Safe Moon? You want to send me some Safe Moon?
Yo, I heard Safe Moon crashed everything.
What do you mean crashed?
So apparently, I don't know if this is a rumor or whatnot, but I was watching a YouTube video, and the guy's like, okay, Safe Moon found a really big influencer or whatever, and they gave him like billions of coins, and they're like, here, take these coins for free. And then you know how in the blockchain how you can pull up certain wallets, they're like, look, this wallet has billions of coins, it must be good, and they use that to promote. And then the person they sent the billions of coins to decided to cash everything out.
Oh man, what a jerk.
I don't know if that's true or not. It was just a YouTube video I was watching, but I thought it was hilarious. Yeah, the remote is cool, Octavia. I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna play around with these devices. I'm gonna see if I can get the TiVo remote to work on my Fire Stick too. That way, if I like the Fire Stick better, then I can still use the remote. The numbers are cool. I want to see if I can map these buttons to work in like TV Mate, like my channel up and down and like whatever, and see if I can get it mapped in TV Mate. That would be pretty cool too.
Mm-hmm. Test it out. But I here, show the remote again. So personally, the only button that I don't like on there is the Netflix. I like the numbers. I like to have the numbers because a lot of times when you put codes and stuff, I like to have the numbers.
Yeah, it's good for
But-
file linked.
Yeah. Cyclone's like, man, don't mention Doge. Did you buy it when it was at 70 cents? Don't worry, it's gonna come back up.
Yeah, it's gonna have another run.
Yeah,
Within the
since
next 2
Elon
weeks.
Musk freaking dropped Bitcoin. Now he's looking for a new payment, and everybody's saying use that Doge. Right now, I know we keep saying we're not financial advisors, but you know what? I don't care what you think I am. Right now, Doge is under 40 cents. Buy. buy, and don't look back. If it drops to 20 cents, buy some more if you have it. But yeah, it's below 40 cents. I'm just yeah. It's gonna go boom. It's about to go boom.
Boom.
To the moon. Yep. I'm just chilling. I'm just kind of waiting for it. I'm just like, yeah, I'll just hang out. I don't want, let it drop a little bit more. I don't care. It's gonna come right back up. But oh man,
Yo, you bought it at 24 cents. You're good, man. Don't worry.
who?
Cyclone.
Oh, Cyclone. 24 cents. Come on, dude. Dude, even if it drops to 20 cents or 15 cents, oh man, if it dropped at 15 cents, I will pull a lot of money that I have from a lot of places and I'll probably buy a grip ton more. Seriously. Because that thing is gonna, dude, it's gonna go stupid pretty soon.
Gruntstream, I've seen that you've mentioned it a couple times to talk about the new Walmart on device. It is coming with Android TV. We've talked about it on a podcast. I'm not overly excited about it because I was a manager at Walmart. All the on devices, they're stupid cheap. When I say cheap, I don't mean by price. I mean build quality. So I don't know. I'm not too excited about that device, but who knows? Maybe I got to get it in my hands and play with it and see. But yeah, it is going to be cheap in regards to price, and I guarantee build quality, and we'll see where it goes from there.
All right, so we are 53 minutes in already. Crazy. We're gonna give you guys like a 5 minutes. Any questions that you guys want to ask, go for it. And we'll see if we could handle and talk about some of it. So 619 says it's about to go to poop. Doge is not going to poop, especially since Elon is freaking taking it to the moon next year.
Like literally, physically.
Yeah.
He's taking a digital currency physically to the moon. Yes, that's what I said.
Yeah, and he's calling the rocket Doge 1.
Doge 1, yes.
So yeah, this thing is gonna hit $1 before the summer ends. I
believe that. I do believe that. I don't know for how long, but I do believe it's going to hit $1.
It's gonna hit $1, and then it'll probably settle down like around 60 cents, maybe 70 cents if people are holding the line.
Hodl.
I don't even get that. I'm like, what the hodl? What's hodl? Hodl.
It's because they're apes. They don't know how to spell.
Oh man, yeah. Just hold the line, dude. If you're gonna buy, hold the line. Don't sell. Do not sell.
Do you have any portable monitors that you use?
Portable monitors.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
The ones that don't need to be connected to anything. You can kind of take it where you go and it has the HDMI in.
I don't.
I want to
What do
get
you
one, but I don't know which one to get.
Oh, you know who got a good one? And I wanted to pick his brain on it too. Oh my gosh. He has the lightsabers.
Oh, Zach Talks Tech.
Yeah, Zach Talks Tech.
Yeah.
He has a really cool setup with these little tiny ones. And I'm just like, I'm like, it'll be really cool when I move my mic this way and I'm using my desk to demonstrate whatever I got.
Yeah.
Because I have a camera up here.
Right.
But when I turn this way, I have no idea to know if I'm in frame or not.
You could build that with a Roku, couldn't you? Or not a Roku, a Pi device.
I might. But I want to ask him how he did it. And I want to have it connected to here and have it. I want it to mimic this screen, like my recording screen.
Mm-hmm.
So when I come here and I switch over to this camera, and I'll show you guys, and you know what, I'll even do one better for you guys. When I switch over to this camera right here, so I have my product right here on the bottom, and I could see this camera. Only thing is, my back is completely turned to my monitor, so I have no idea if I'm in frame or not.
Yeah, you just use an HDMI splitter and then run it to both monitors and the little monitor.
Yeah. So again, if I'm over here talking like this,
right,
it's just my back.
Right.
So I wanted to get the little tiny screens that he's got and see how he did it and figure it out.
Right. I've seen some of them on Amazon for less than $100.
Yeah. Mike C for some Dogecoin. Hell yeah.
To the moon.
Thanks, Mike. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for the $5 donations. How many Dogecoins can we get with $5 if it's at 30 cents or 40 cents?
Probably get like what 20, 30, 40?
35? 10? No. 15?
No, wrong way.
Don't make us do math.
I see Dragon says, by the way, OTT Navigator is better than TV Mate. I will agree with you that OTT Navigator has a lot of good features. A lot of people need to try out OTT Navigator. At the end of the day, it's personal preference, which you like better. But yeah, I've tried OTT Navigator as well. It's got a really nice multiplayer. The way that you're able to set up the multiple screens is really nice on OTT for sure.
619 saying 8. It's gonna be more than 8. More than 8 Dogecoins.
13, 14. Yeah, probably somewhere around there. Whatever. 2.
It'll be like 10.
Yo, Diamond Dave's asking where the sound effects are.
Soul Bro says, only thing with portable monitor, I will probably need to buy a portable speaker too. Now, I did have so I know if you guys have seen me with I've done the review with that power supply, the generator, the electric generator. So I took that, and you guys have seen me do the projectors. Actually, there's a projector right here, the one that I used. If you guys remembered, I did a review on a speaker called Ben Q. And it's a little tiny speaker like this big, and it has these little flaps that open that could push the sound even further out. I used that little thing and was awesome. Now, if I didn't have that little thing, find a projector or monitor that has built-in speakers. That's what I would recommend. Buzz is saying you can get 2 Doge. that's 80 cents. He gave us $5.
He said his dog just perked right up with the horn, did a little tilted head, like what the
Oh, because he wants the hold on. What did he do now? Oh man.
Here we go.
There you go. All right, guys. We're gonna start wrapping it up. A lot of good conversations. We always come up with some really, really good stuff. And we talked about Tivo and all the different launchers and stuff like that. What's up, Tim? Good to see you there. Yeah, it's crazy. 8 is right if it's a 60-cent coin. It's 40 cents. It's a 40-cent coin right now.
1250.
Sorry, it's 1250 in Doge, pretty sure. Probably. Thanks, Donald. Nice, great show and info. Anytime. Make sure you guys do hit that thumbs up. We always appreciate you guys showing some love. But next level, anything you got to say before we get out of here?
Like I always say, guys, thank you for your support. All your comments, your questions, your likes, your subscribes, everything you guys do to help support the content that we put out here, as well as on the actual podcast side. The reviews on the podcast side helps the podcast to gain some traction and tickle that algorithm. So if you guys can, wherever you're listening to the podcast, make sure you drop a review and let other people know that you enjoy the content that we provide. It's going on to about a year that we've been doing this podcast, and we've been dropping 3 episodes a week. It's very rare if we miss an episode, but we're always coming out with some pretty good stuff with you guys. You never know what we're going to talk about or who's going to be on the show or what companies are going to be telling you what's coming out in the future. So thanks again, guys. Appreciate it.
For sure. And I keep forgetting I got these sound effects going. So Mike C, thanks for the donation.
Oh my gosh!
Thank you.
There you go. That's for you, man. Thank you. Appreciate it. And yeah, we got some really cool conversations. If you guys haven't checked out our MCU breakdown, the whole Marvel universe, I know we had a few people saying like, how do I get this? It's like, hey, if you haven't kept up with what's happening already, WandaVision's out that you can watch.
Mm-hmm.
Falcon and the Winter Soldier
is
out to watch. Right around the corner, we're gonna get some Loki, and then the movies are gonna start kicking in. So we talked about a lot of stuff that's gonna be coming out. So make sure you guys do check it out.
Did you watch Invincible yet?
Invincible?
Yeah.
The movie?
It's a TV show. It's a Prime original. I need you to watch it and give me feedback.
Okay.
It's got 8 episodes.
Message me on Telegram, and then when I go downstairs, I'll search for it.
Okay, cool.
So I could check it out. So yeah, a lot of cool stuff. Make sure you guys do check it out. There's going to be some really cool conversations coming up this weekend. Next week, we got a lot of good stuff coming. So yeah, with all that being said, make sure you guys do stay tuned, and you never know who's going to be stopping by. So everybody, guys, take care, and we will see you guys on the next episode.
Peace.
Peace out.